So I know I told you. When does the legal considerations worksheet do? This document is scenarios for legal consideration worksheets.
Okay, identify common legal issues in video production.
All right, so the question was, what is an example of a social responsibility for a filmmaker or a videographer? And you said, absolutely, Keenan. Great job. Color-wise, the scene is graded to enhance that, she's covered in dirt. But just going back to what we saw, if you guys were working late night shift anywhere and you guys saw this walking across the street, you'd freak out.
But I haven't been able to get to that as well. But yeah, so things have been progressing very well. I'm actually shooting tomorrow for about an hour and a half, but I plan on getting about 75 to 80% worth of shooting done.
Awesome, sounds good. Let's clap for him. Great job. All right, Saint, a production update. No way.
Yes, very bad. Remember the footage he was talking about earlier that was really, really bad? That was our crew. However, thankfully, with the help of a new cameraman, James decided to join our team. Very grateful for him.
Shout out to James.
Yes.
All right.
That's all.
That was exactly 1 minute. Great job. All right, TJ boy, don't hide. You had your hand up. Come on.
But thankfully, I talked to Professor and he showed me a few things about color grading, and now I'm able to make the colors pop a lot better. My character pops out from the background. And also, that video that we watched last week about the T3i helped me a lot, because then I was able to think about the lighting that I needed for him to be able to stand out wherever I'm at on camera.
Let me give you an example. Imagine you're walking through the Arctic, and cold and snowy, and your feet are crunching.
All right, so we went from really, really, really bad footage to extremely a lot more betterer footage. Look at this. The eyes are in focus. We even have a gleam of light in the lights. We have a grade over the shoulder. This guy, Lucas, is serious.
Yeah, I believe.
Loving it. Because we're in an interrogation room. It's just white walls. But look at how your actors are looking both in the same direction at different heights. It makes the shot interesting. What do you think are a few legal and ethical considerations when planning a shoot? So I made this sheet for you guys because I want you to always think about these things, whether you're shooting a music video for your roommate or you get that contract with Target.
Now the iris used to be an in-camera effect back in the day when you can manually open and close your iris to transition from...
All right, guys, I need a new Vandy logo for my media production company. Vandy logo is the cool logo that comes before the movie whenever it starts. 20th Century Fox, Universal, the big globe. You just say,
Turn off the smart board.
yes, and what effect did that have on our miniature?
Took away that light source there.
Nice. So we'll have to wait on Alec to let us know whether or not there's enough light
We're doing a top down?
in camera. Right, just top down, straight down.
So we were talking about light streaks, like doing it over the top, but if anything, that's unrealistic. The light streaks would go underneath it.
Because
so
there's just moonlight above it.
Exactly. So the only light above it would be the moon, and if we were to go to an underneath shot where the airplane is flying over the camera, then we could do those light streaks on.
All right, so Alec is giving us 4-2-2-10.
It just kind of gets rid of the shadow here.
Which is going to allow us to get a really good key.
Depends.
Awesome.
I'm at 4K. What's the difference between HS and S?
If it's over the lights, then it won't matter.
Do you want what format?
I was gonna say
Picture
the shot
profile?
thing, but if it's over
Can we
the
do
lights,
law? All right, so here's our second setup. We're now going to do a profile shot like so. Keep going, keep going. These windows look like they're actually on. That actually looks good. That is a miniature. Okay, and action.
That's not going to stand up straight.
There we go. There we go. That looks good. We need you to stay so still because we can't get the plane out of the shot. There we go. There we go. We need clean plate. Very good. Keep going. Keep it going. You're doing great. All right.
Please turn off all personal electronic devices. Smoking is prohibited for the duration of the flight. Thank you for choosing Vanark Motion Pictures.
What are we looking at?
This is my actual footage for my actual projects.
Awesome. That looks great.
Yeah, so I have it. The LUT's on right now.
Can you right click on here? Did you throw a LUT on here? If you right click on here and go to LUTs, we'll tell you.
Sony, so we put up this S-Log3 LUT pack, and I really like it. I think it's great.
Yeah, so I have the Sony.
Sony.
Yep, S-Log minus. It's the minus 709.
I've done all stuff with color correcting, editing and stuff. We got it shot back a few weeks ago, and I have it basically all ready, kinda. I'm just kinda doing final touches to it.
All right, over the shoulder, hands on the knees.
Sure.
Okay, hands up. Take that run out,
We
please.
got a band that's shooting the town up.
So why does it matter to me?
But sir, you're not understanding.
Down and figuring out exactly what I'm gonna do. And so I plan in the next few days to shoot some of the scenes that I can do like indoors right away. And then when I go on Thanksgiving break in Oregon, I can hope to finish some shots and edit as I go before the 19th.
Send me the link. How many minutes is it?
It's 5 minutes.
All right, we'll watch it also.
All right, and the other one is called Mentality.
And where's that?
I think I have a copy of it also on my computer.
All right, send them over. Great job. Corbin shot this with the Sony
A65.
A65. This is the 48-hour film challenge.
Yeah, one of them.
That was cool. Great job, man.
I don't want you to go walking around the Arctic by yourself. It's dangerous. But that's how movie time works. Now, in a box of storyteller tactics, you'll find movie time. You'll find 53 other cards which are just as useful.
All right, guys. So, what are the 3 things he explained makes a good visual story? Action, emotion, meaning. It's a great way to sum up how to make a visually compelling piece. All right, guys? So we're learning about the ethical considerations when it comes on to film production. Now, ethics is a gray area. Somebody might say, I love you. Somebody else might say, I reciprocate that, I love you too. And then if it's a relationship, there may be infidelity. If it's a business relationship, somebody may take a raw deal. Something like love isn't really quantifiable. 2 people raised in the same house with the same parents might have 2 different definitions of what love is. So, ethics is gray because your ethics, my ethics, her ethics, his ethics may be different.
I mean, you got here at the time of shoot without having any props or anything else.
All right, we are on set today with Miss Micah. You want to explain to us what we're doing?
We are filming some tutorial videos for the CAN Mentor Center.
Awesome. And who came up with these awesome storyboards?
Me and also my classmates. We worked on them together.
You guys did a great job. Great job. We've got Keenan and Zach here. Professor Park, will you show us that one more time? We do a weekly vlog for all the 111 classes.
You're putting this on Facebook, aren't you?
Exactly.
Let me hop all the way in.
It blocked his face.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
All right, almost the last shot of the day. Almost the last shot. You guys were great today. Great job. All right, here we go. You ready? Right, and action. All right, so we had students who did not have access to an iPhone, so they weren't able to shoot on the Blackmagic Pocket Cam because they've got those brand new Androids, which are good phones. And they are. And so TJ was cool enough to let them borrow the iPhone so they could shoot, and then we had to figure out how to get the media onto the laptop and then onto Andreas's external hard drive, so now he can finish editing his short film with Miss Naeli, and you guys are doing some great work. So are we gonna continue with the sound design?
Yes.
Okay. I love it. In the vein of creating a very simple storyline for your character, we're going back all the way to like 2006. T.I., why you wanna do that? So we open up to T.I. the rapper in New York, our big city, black and white, hustle and bustle. We can hear the sound design. And now we go to color as he's looking at the fantasy in the magazine that he's about to live, or the newspaper. All right? So now, still black and white, but now we're on the beach. Sound design changes. Now we've got this beautiful rhythmic sound. Is this video in black and white? Oh, boom, boom, boom. Color isolation, color isolation. Check it out, check it out. Color isolation. So you guys are gonna have amazing ideas for the rest of your tenure here at GCU. But moving forward, you're gonna need to go to this link, fill out the student filming permit request. All right, guys, so this is Wes Jones, a good guy. He owns Drum Life Clothing. Drum Life Clothing. All right, so the students are shooting a commercial today for Drum Life. The guy who's starring in the commercial, Justin, actually came up with the idea. And we are about to do our first take.
But it's just me. I can't believe I just saw this.
Oh, I see.
Just like that.
Just put the camera. Yeah, it's not working the way I want it to be. I don't know why.
It's all right. Let's just do a push-in. Let's just do a simple push-in. Yep, that'll work. All right, guys, everybody's moving. We don't need any audio for this. Everybody's moving. All right, and action.
That good?
That's good. That's good. Justin, look right into the camera for me. Take out the headphone and look into the camera, and then deliver the line.
Drum Life.
And then put the elbow back in and walk away. Right, and that's it. All right, guys, so thanks to Alec. We got some really good footage. Great job, everybody. Great job. I think this is going to come out really, really, really good.
That's sad.
Yeah. But I actually like that.
We get on. What's up, AMG? Good looking on the track. I tell you, make magic with it. What's up, Quinn?
Drum Life.
We didn't have to get permission because we're in class. But what else did we not do yet?
Do you have permission from GCU to film on campus here?
Again, we're filming in class, so we were able to not need to do that. There is something very important that we have yet to do. Yes, sir.
What about copyright?
Copyright, the owner of Drum Life asked us to do this, so we don't have to worry about copyright.
What about like Apple and stuff like that? Because we are using, there's Apple iPhones.
Yeah, but it's like a Mercedes logo or a Nike logo. It's so popular, we're not intentionally disenfranchising the brand. What did we not do yet, guys? Did we get, what do you mean by permission, Saint?
I was gonna say permission from all the actors who were in there.
We have not gotten release forms signed by all the actors whose faces appear in this.
They verbally agreed though.
Hey,
that's the other issue.
all right, everybody who was in this commercial, raise your hand if you're okay with us using this ad. Say aye. All right, that's your verbal commitment. But what if this ad starts running in Japan, Germany, South Africa, and Drum Life becomes associated with something people don't like anymore? Now your face is in the Drum Life commercial. You gave permission to have your face in it. Okay, Alec just asked a great question. Go ahead, Alec, ask again.
Because it's my footage and I filmed it. How it's my work going up there?
Right.
How does that? What do I have to do to allow that to be?
Great question.
Anybody taking it and making profit from it.
So this would be the best situation for Alec. The best situation for Alec right now would be to say, hey, this ad is probably going to get money put behind it and put on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter. Who knows? A website, hundreds of thousands to millions of people might see this ad. I want to be a part of this so I can raise my prices to say, hey, a professional clothing brand hired me to shoot the video. No one needs to know about what money's traded hands. So the best way to do this in Alex's situation would be to also sign a release. But the release should say, I, Alec, have the right to use this footage to promote myself, never to defame Drum Life. So I can't use this footage and say, yo, Drum Life is a lame clothing brand, because then you could get sued. But the appropriate thing to do would say, hey, Drum Life, I now and forever can use this in a reel on my website to say, hey, this is my work. Now, Drum Life might come back and say, you can't edit it because we want to edit the image and tell the narrative of our brand. But you can say, okay, but once it's edited, I have the right to use that ad however I want to promote myself.
So I couldn't go.
So in this situation, Alex production company was hired by a very, very great client, a government agency. Now, usually if a client is serious as a government agency will say, we own the footage and we're paying you. Because the FBI doesn't want a bunch of videographers running around posting footage of stuff that they do. That's not safe. But the same goes for a $1 trillion company like Apple or Nike. They'll say, hey, you can use our logo at the bottom of your website and say Alec Productions, Almond Life Productions. You can put my logo at the bottom of your website and say, hey, I've worked for this company. But that's it. Don't put any behind the scenes stuff. Don't say what you did. None of that. Because our brand image is so sensitive and so strong and worth so much money. We don't want anybody releasing anything that we don't approve. Here we go. This is for the vlog. All right. Parker and Stefan had no idea I was about to do this. Steven Bittenell had no idea that I was about to do this. Okay. All of you guys had really wonderful ideas, and I hope you guys are reading Halo and looking at the notes that I gave you so you can make the changes for your final edit. With that being said, some videos were just like really, really stellar. I know you guys were all like, oh my God, Alex's camera looks so good. And it does. His footage looks amazing. But this is a narrative. And the cool thing about what Parker and Steven did is that they made something called a mockumentary. It's like Borat. It's a fake documentary. And it does not start like a mockumentary. It starts like a narrative. And it turns into a mockumentary. They blew my mind while I was watching this. So I just wanted to give you guys kudos because you guys did something very different. And that's the cool thing about visual storytelling. You guys don't have to do anything that's been done before. You learn the rules so you can thank you, Saint. So you can break the rules. I remember earlier this semester we watched this awesome film Saint did where Jesus was in his sister's room. Like, that was crazy. Like, you guys are so talented. You guys can make exceptional stuff. James got onto Saint's team and they reshot their entire short film. Out of nowhere, Justin came up with a great idea. We actually filmed it. That was surprising, and I'm proud of you, Justin. Seriously, I'm not being funny. Seriously. So, I'm just proud of you guys. I know we only have so many classes left, but Andreas, Natalie, I loved your guys' film too. Like more on that later. But watch this short film to learn and to prove you don't have to do anything that is typical. Be different, but make it professional. All right, guys? All right. Without further ado, Steven Bittenell and Parker. Now, this is interesting lighting. I don't even know when you guys did this. Great use of B-roll. Great use of B-roll. I like the music. Oh, man. She's been robbed.
No.
Now, ladies, I gotta ask. Did you cut on the music on purpose, or was that a happy accident?
No, happy accident.
Oh my gosh.
Praise
Okay.
God.
Well, do more of that on purpose.
Okay.
But that was good. Hold on. Okay, this is a hard thing to fix, but I want to show you something. I really dislike this shot. Okay, this is good, but we cut his head off. Menu are revealed, which is awesome. But it's just that we cut his head off. And then we cut to this. All right, this is good use of a wide angle, because let's see where we come back from. All right, so here we go. Cut the 180, but you kind of get away with it, so it's all right. All right. Bam, great use of a wide shot. Why is that great use of a wide shot? Because we're coming out of a close-up or a medium. A lot of you guys got notes from me saying, this whole thing is a bunch of wide shots. Wide shot walking to the kitchen. Wide shot going to the dorm. Wide shot talking to somebody. Close-ups build what? Starts with the letter T. Tension. So use it, but this is good. All right, wait a minute. This is going on again. I'm super old. I don't know what's going on. I was born in 1940.
You're not the audience.
I didn't get that, but your peers do. So let's run it back. Let's run it back. Okay. So why are we looking at the scooter? She says to show she got the scooter back. All right, why are we looking at her in the fridge? Oh, she's looking at her phone.
She's mad.
Okay. She's mad? What is this?
Scooter log.
Oh, okay, what's this?
Just a little
note to be happy. But
And what is this?
She's sad because the phone is not buzzing.
Okay, you know what I think can fix this?
She got ghosted, man.
On-screen text.
There are none.
Because the guy is Ari and she's Monica, right?
Yes.
So put Ari and then some bubbles and then like nothing. But do that here and when she's at the fridge so your audience can know she's looking for text information.
Hey.
You get it?
Yes.
Guys, remember, expect everybody to know nothing when they watch your movie, but expect everyone to be intelligent when they watch your movie. It's weird. It's like you got to meet them right in the middle. Okay, thank you. And thank you, class, for explaining that to me, because I missed it. Okay, so I'm asking why this, and you say it's because to show she's a girl. Okay.
Yes!
Oh, okay.
That's all we have.
Oh, wait. Okay. All right, so let me ask the class.
I'm sorry.
So everybody who's not in Kiana's group, was that an ending? Does that work for you as an ending?
That's more like a continuation.
Yeah, I feel like the to be continued.
It could be an ending if we end with a close-up shot of her emotion reacting. Finally, he was able to answer. Then cut it there. That could be an ending. Or if there's a continuation of it, it could also be.
I feel like that's to be continued.
To be continued?
Yeah.
Right.
And with like a close-up shot like this.
So yes, it is an ending. It just needs to be elaborated a little more.
So ladies, if you don't shoot anymore, just write to be continued. But I would like you to shoot some more. If you do shoot some more, what happens?
We'll probably reshoot the whole thing.
What? Really?
Because it's not long enough. So we need to figure out-
It's long enough. Guys, I know.
3 to 5 minutes.
Moment of truth. I call you guys Kiana's group. Kiana's group, moment of truth. What did we think of? What's the name of this? The scooter? Call it the scooter.
Roll with it.
Just roll with it? I love it. Netflix special. Okay, guys. If you liked it, raise your hand.
Yeah, well.
Really? That's awesome. I thought it'd be. If you didn't like it, raise your hand. It's okay. It's okay. The only thing I'm asking is just, and there's no wrong answers. This is a creative class. Just tell us, Deshaun, what about it did you not like?
Oh no, I didn't know I liked it.
Oh, I got you. Okay. No worries. So what I didn't like was that I didn't understand the room decor. Thank you for explaining it to me. I think when you guys put text on the screen, I think you guys got a winner. I really do. This is literally a romantic movie. That is so... It's not very... Okay, guys, so we were thinking to end the movie, show that Ari is actually a thief. All right, what's your idea, sir?
I was just saying, like, as she's getting more upset, like, during the text he's not answering, you could, like, cut to show what he's actually doing. Whether that's
Cut his perspective, yeah.
Maybe he's doing something sweet for her or something, but
Or he's, like,
just to show, like, why he's not answering.
Talking to other girls
Because,
and then
like,
at the end they meet back up and
she
he has
doesn't
all
know
these
what's going on.
scooters.
They would go negative.
You know, dramatic irony. Like, you know what's happening to the character.
Say it again. Say it again.
Dramatic irony, like, the audience knows why he's not answering for whatever
Ah.
reason. Like, she's, like, still getting mad.
I love it. And then we don't have the drawn out shots of her just in the fridge. Man.
And then you have the choice of either to end it of him being a thief.
Hold on, guys. Go ahead, Saint.
Then you have the choice of two endings. One, you end it with him being a thief and staying a thief forever, or you end it with him giving away the scooters back to the people and going back to the girl at the very end.
Right. Or Ari turns into a thief with him and it's Bonnie and Clyde.
Paul, why is he mixing scooters?
All right, guys. Guys, ultimately at the end of the day, proud of you guys. We went from, man, this is rough, to, man, these are some really good short films. Please continue to create. Even after this class is over, guys, over Christmas break, shoot, edit, film, and release. I said that backwards. Film, edit, shoot, make movies, guys, and put them on YouTube and tell people about them. All right, guys, because you don't know where it's going to lead to. You guys saw your progression of how you guys went from, I don't know anything about 3-point lighting to, man, you guys are making complete short films. So, great job. This couple walking by. All right, so shoot 2 of the day. Alec helping us out. We've got Brandon. We've got Christian. All right, young lady, Christian, guys, come up here, please. Come right here. Come right here. So let's give you guys the action. All right, so Chris, are you comfortable with him putting his arm over your shoulder? Awesome. So arm over her shoulder. Perfect. All right, you guys walk by, walk this way, walk this way, walk this way. All right, right as you pass this line, you look down at Brandon and you just say,
Drum life.
yeah, drum life. Because Brandon's looking at you like, man, he's so cool. And you're just like, drum life. And then you guys walk off. And that's it. That's all we're doing with you guys, okay? So let's do it over the shoulder. We're going to do it over the shoulder first. All right, we're going to toss the shirt for the ad. All right, and let's wait for these people to get out of frame. We're just waiting for everybody to move out of frame. Okay. All right, we're ready. So you ready?
Yeah.
The most important shot of the day.
All right.
All right, and action.
Oh, that was outside the frame. Here, come over here, stand here, and then throw it underneath. Drum life.
Nice shirt.
All right, guys, and I don't have a vlog for you guys today. I'm sorry. Next week, you guys are gonna have like a big monster vlog. It's gonna be like 30 minutes long of everything that's been going on the last 2 weeks. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so first thing, CGI in Resolve. Wrong link. Here we go. Okay. All right, guys, so before we get into our edits for our Drum Life ads, let's learn about green screening in Resolve.
Over here, outside of your 0-1 node.
What's he gonna click?
Select Add Alpha Output.
Alpha Output.
Trying to connect the blue square from your node to this blue circle over here.
Bingo.
Then go down here and click the dropper to get out the qualifier settings.
And what does alpha mean? Invisible. Good job.
Under selection range.
All right. Here's your jet footage. Oh, it's about to get delivered. All right. You can use whatever music that you want. Also, don't forget to sync your sound. So think about what you guys are gonna do with this footage. All right, so some of the students are having an issue with 10-bit Sony footage. So it's all of them having an issue with the 10-bit Sony footage. They're gonna have to do this. All right, guys, so if you're having an issue with your Sony footage, you can try creating optimized media or proxies within DaVinci Resolve to help with playback. To do this, right-click on your footage in Media Pool, click Generate Optimized Media or Create Proxies Media. Once done, go to Playback, Proxy Mode, half resolution or quarter resolution, and see if this helps. Don't do the second part. All right, we've got our first edit. Here we go. Drum Life Ad 1. I like it, but we gotta crop his face out. A lot of energy, that's good. And I think the last two shots might be able to get rid of those just for time. But this is good, this is great use of a cut. Did you sync this sound? Mm-hmm. Nice. This is an interesting cut. It's interesting because, let's see, I guess with the sound design, we'll best understand. I like to do that, and then he's standing still, then he walks away. All right, tell us your name.
Andrew.
Andrew, what are you working on?
The edits for the Drum
Life
clothing brand.
All right, let's take a look. super dope. Go back. I want to show you something because we've got a moment where there's way too much blank space. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's right when he walks in the frame. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Back, 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 back. Right there, right there. There's nothing going on. We're not telling any kind of story there. All right, here we go. All right, cool use of music. We might not be able to use it, of course, copyrights, but let's see. Drum live. Did you add sync sound yet?
That was
Okay.
yeah.
We're on here way too long.
Okay.
Let's see. I think we're here too long also.
Okay.
That's a little too long too. This looks cool. That's a little too long. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a little too long. That should cut right there. That's good, but we should start on that push a little later.
Okay.
It's like I guess it works. Game. All right, guys. So right now we've got students in class. We've got two special guests, my wife and Lottie, one of the dopest artists in Arizona. He is about to explain to the students whether or not his music is time-stamped, meaning can they use the footage we're going to record today to put on their personal YouTube channels? Can they monetize it? Can they not monetize it? How do you have your music rights set up, sir?
Yeah, so I own all my music except for one single, which is something to talk about because I had signed a single deal with Universal. So that one single, if you use it, you may get flagged because Universal owns part of that. Okay. But when you're dealing with like an independent artist that owns all their music, usually you'll be able to do whatever because they own all the rights and they don't have to split up those royalties. The reason why people get flagged is because there's a lot of people's hands is on that song, so they have to really dissect where that money is going to. So it's hard to split up like one stream or one post. So they'd rather just nobody can do it. Or nobody can make money off of it. Nobody can, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Yeah, so it's a little dicey when you're dealing with like big people and they work with like labels and they have all these people they have to pay. Whereas just little old me, yeah, I just make the music. You can use it. I'll still get the money for it.
So in other words, you can use the music in the video, but even if you turn monetization on your video, if you have a YouTube channel that can earn money, you won't get any. It's set up so it'll go to him. Some artists will allow you to do a 50-50 split, some don't. Also, it depends on the label, it depends on who owns the music, depends on who owns the rights, publishing rights. A lot goes into intellectual property. But again, this isn't a media law class. So what we're going to do, I need 3 volunteers who are going to come to the cage with me. Everybody else, I need you guys to go to the studio. Do you guys remember where it is? Let's go, guys. Let's go. 60 seconds. I need a wide shot and I need 2 close-ups. You can do it. All right, guys. So to my directors, I want us to start on Miss Brianna. She's going to give us a cold open and then we're going to start. Please communicate this with our guest. Go talk to your guest.
Use your words. We practice this. You got it.
We can't do anything until our directors give us some direction. No, yes I do. Please, baby. Please, they're learning. Please, they're learning. Please, 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 please. All right, guys, give them direction. Let them know what we're going to do. They're going to do. She needs to give us an intro, and then they can start the interview. Please let them know. Okay, now you need to let your camera operators know they need to be rolling cameras. Every camera need to be on and recording.
Also, cameras need to be rolling.
Okay, then make sure you say quiet on set.
Quiet on set.
Okay.
I believe we would be looking at this camera and then you would be looking at that.
I'm not here. Let your director know, camera operator. Your camera operator needs to talk to you. Talk to them. I'm not the director, they're the director.
Director's right.
No, Miss Kiana, you are a cinematographer. It is okay to say something. Communicate with your directors, please.
but director's
Yeah, I guess I agree with you. They should be.
And point of reference, I was asking particularly for the intro. And then out of here. Yeah.
What? Should you hold your microphone not in front of your face?
Yeah.
Just lower. Actually, lower is fine, just not in front of your face.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Action.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. We are going to be interviewing the infamous Lottie, aka Larry Dixon today. And very
good job.
Larry, if you can just kind of give us some information about you. How long have you been rapping or whatever you recall?
Yeah.
Very good job.
Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, so I've been making music for a long time.
Very good job, guys.
Played instruments growing up, piano, drum, all that type of stuff. But I started with making and releasing music at the age of Ghana. September 24th, I got baptized, and that was kind of like the standpoint of me turning my life around and really just doing my life for God. So after I got baptized, it was all the things. So that was probably the biggest thing that changed.
Okay.
That changed my.
So you have another battery.
To do before, so.
So would you say at any point has your faith now shaped your creativity? You feel like
He's moving his hand. It's getting in the frame of her. So either you need to try to slightly help someone move it a little bit over to block it out without compromising it.
There's no extra. Okay, thank you. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. We got bigger fish to fry. We don't have an extra battery, so you need to stop them and get a close. And then we'll go back because we want to get a close with the wide camera also. So, cold cut. Cold cut. No, we didn't actually do that. Follow the direction. Okay, go ahead. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I need you to.
Sorry to interrupt, but I need you guys to
Do a close.
close her mouth until our camera starts.
Right. Okay. Now remember, we're at the whim of battery, so let's hurry up and do this. Go ahead and ask for your close. You let us know, Miss Director. All right. What? She never caught action, babe. I'm so sorry. Come on, Director. Control your set, man. You can do this.
Well, Lottie, we're going to close up here. I greatly appreciate your time.
Yeah, appreciate you.
I'll make sure you check out Lottie on
All platforms at King_Lottie.
Is that where lights should be looking? Let him know. All right. Let's do that again.
Check me out on all.
Because it's more skewed instead of the left side. Just from here, whenever you're looking at the footage, so it's just going to be on the left, it's in the center instead of the far right side.
over the past 2 years.
_Lottie, LADI, and you can find me on Spotify and Apple Music at just Lottie, LADI. Check my album out.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Directors. Let your camera operators know they can stop recording. And then you let your guests know we're done by saying cut.
Cut.
Very good. All right, guys. So, what do we do for our guests? We clap. We say, great job. Great. Awesome. Very good.
Looking forward to being an interviewer.
Justin, you holding that ladder got you your extra credit.
Well, you know what?
Whoa, no way.
I'll take 30 points for that ladder.
So, right, we call that presetting. So presetting always is a good idea. We didn't have that option because, of course, we couldn't get the stuff from the cage until our allotted time period. But anything else that you guys noticed that could have been better? Communication how, Alec?
Just in general, just how things should be looking and how action should be taken appropriately.
Right. And now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I intentionally was being very hard on you today. And the idea is, in the real world setting, things are moving very fast. And we have to be able to just transition our mind straight from hanging out to super duper action time. Let's go! It gets crazy. You drink a Red Bull and you do what you gotta do. And you never take drugs. Because, no, I'm serious, guys. You guys are laughing. I'm so serious. You wonder how these guys can write 5 episodes of a sitcom in one night? A little bit of Adderall, a little bit of something else I won't say, and we're good to go. It happens. And you want to be competitive. You don't need it. You just need to make sure you sleep, and you need to make sure you're so thorough in everything that you do, every department, that when it comes time to turn those lights on, you're ready to go. There's going to be a day where Saint's like, all right, James.
Do you find it hard to like represent Christ and like since changing from like more like club music to, you know, not club music?
That's a good question that I probably would have a real answer for you in like 3 or 4 months. Because the first like body of work I'm putting out after like honestly like me really changing and putting it out there will be next year, February. So like I guess the reception would tell me how people are receiving it, like how it would be, you know what I mean? But I was saying, like in the interview, I said I don't really care about like the big views, the big streams, like as long as like I'm reaching people with the right message, that's a win for me, you know. So, but I don't know how people are gonna receive it, because it's like I was making club music and it's like now I'm making this. But again, I always talked about God in my music too, though. Still, yeah. So maybe that's where I have like a little foot in the door, because people already knew that about me. So yeah, I'll say probably in like 2 months I'll really know how the album goes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's also probably a lot harder to get streams, because like I'm sure people will like be like, oh, that's cool that you like changed the Christian, but like a lot of like even Christians like don't listen to Christian music. So it's like it's harder to hit that bigger target audience.
Right, and that's one reason why I was like, I don't want to be like labeled a gospel or a Christian rapper, because it's like they're going to be like, oh, he's a Christian rapper. Because people who don't really like, let's say you don't believe in God, are you going to go turn on a Christian rapper? Right. But you might go turn on J. Cole or Kendrick or Drake. So like if I show up underneath that type of algorithm and that type of genre, then I can catch people's ears like, oh snap, I went through that. Wait, he went to therapy? Okay, well maybe I should do that. Yeah. Oh, he started going to church? Okay, maybe I should do that. Like that's what I want. Like, and then down the line, maybe I could do that. But no one who's even if you're a beginner, even if you just gave your life to Christ, you still have the same taste in music that you had. It doesn't just snap and go away. Right. Which I think is the biggest deception that I grew up thinking, like, I'm supposed to just change after something happens. Like, no, you have to continually like work. Anyway, so yeah, bro. I think that's a good point. Like a lot of people don't really even listen to Christian music. So
question. Oh my God. How do you quickly develop ideas? How do you quickly develop ideas?
You butchered it, but yeah, I guess. Yeah. I get what you mean. Like that's something you gotta juggle, because when you have an audience, you know, people's attention span is like that. And songs they're number one week, and then the next week they're off the list type of thing, right? So you gotta continue to start feeding. But I think you also have to take into account like what you're saying in the message. So that takes more time, because you're actually putting more thought into it. Like me making a song just about me and my friends going to club is different from me telling a story about how one of my friends committed suicide and I was there, you know, for them, him and his family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that takes more time than me just talking about going to the club and popping bottles. So there is like, you got to juggle where, you know, it is going to take time for the stuff that really has meaning. But if it's worth it, I think those people will wait for it, right? So like, my favorite rapper is Kendrick Lamar. So Kendrick, he won't make an album for like 3 years, but when he drops something, it's meaningful. Versus, you know, you have these rappers that would just put out an album every month and it's like nothing. There's no substance. You know what I mean? So find your audience, and if you give them good work, they're gonna wait for you pretty much. That's how you go. That's how you think about it. But you don't want to be you want to have some consistency too. Right? How do I go about it?
Yeah, like what are you looking for from these future filmmakers that makes you say, I trust this person to make a quality visual for me?
Work. I mean, I pretty much, I like working with different people, but I would go to your Instagram page and just see your work.
Wow. So they need to be posting their videos.
Oh, 100%. What you gonna do? What you gonna show me? Your camera? I don't know the difference in cameras, so you have to show me your work.
Well, just because you got a good camera doesn't mean you know how to work.
That too. So
And just because you have an old camera doesn't mean it's bad.
That's true. Well, I don't know, man. It's not about as long as the driver behind the wheel. Yeah. Actually,
that's right, Saint. That's right.
My center break is so real. My center break.
We're rolling.
Do you think that now that you're kind of focusing more on your faith, has that affected who you work with in the music industry? And what relationships you kind of create?
Absolutely, 100%. I haven't done one show since I got baptized. I haven't done one show because I don't even want to put myself in that environment, to be honest. Not saying it's bad, but I was too fresh. Like I was a fresh Christian. Like, you know, I just didn't want to put myself in that environment. So like I haven't had certain features with people I've made music with for years. Like since I started, I had certain feet. I don't make songs with them really anymore. Like haven't done a show, like I said. So it's definitely changed, you know, and I'm missing out on money too. Like I just got asked to do a show. I think it was like the end of last month, November, that I missed out on money because I didn't want to do it. I'm just like, nah, I'm cool. Like it's not worth it to me anymore.
Has a lot of that been your choice, or have people like denied you since?
No, it's been my choice.
Your choice?
Yeah, it's been my choice. Because again, I mean, people know. If you know me, you know that like I've always talked about God. Like I don't know. I thought I was living a good Christian life, but I really wasn't. So my music didn't really reflect all that. Sometimes it did because I did talk about God a lot in my music. But now it's like I'm to the full max. Like I really want a message in every song I put out, everything that I put out. Yeah. So I don't think the people that really know me would deny me of that, but people would still ask me, like, hey, there's a show, there's a showcase, there's blah, blah, blah. Do you want to come? And I'll be like, no, I'm good. Like, it ain't even worth it being in that environment anymore. You know what I mean?
Where you don't want to put yourself in, like, open that door to temptation.
Yeah. And also, all my music is, like, I would be performing those old songs.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, I can't even put myself back in that same mind space too. Yeah. Like, my whole album is still in mastering mode. So it's like, I don't even have the songs to perform yet.
Immersive form of communication outside of verbal. Nobody reads. Nobody reads like that anymore, guys. Seriously. So media, visual media, is the most powerful form of communication on the planet. And you guys now are learning how to professionally do it. But you're gonna get that fork in the road. I promise you, you all are. Make a lot of money and go against your morals, or keep your morals and go a little slower. All right, TJ, these are for you.
Really?
4 filters. One of them is an ND filter, so you have a variable filter now.
Yo.
So.
Are you sure?
Yes, you own these now. These are yours. None of my lenses thread sizes fit these anymore.
Oh.
So these will fit on your kit lens just fine.
Okay.
So this is a ND. So this is for the vlog. This isn't to say, hey, we're giving you something. This is just to tell everybody you've done so well this semester and you've grown so much. And I've been wondering who to give these to, and we found the person. So show us the work. One more time. Start right here for me.
Right here?
Yeah. All right, guys. This is such a far leap from where TJ was earlier. All with the Canon T3i, a 13-year-old camera.
Is that old?
Yes. Getting great picture quality. All right. We're going to fast forward this right to about here. Look at this. We've got detail in the sky. You're in focus. We've got good color. Great job. So now that you have filters, you can only go further.
I had to keep messing with the shutter every time, but.
Great job. Proud of you, man. Great work. I can't wait to work and see your film. This is going to be good. Look at this. All right, guys, praise report. We did a 3-camera setup in our last class, so today we can learn how to edit multicam in DaVinci Resolve. So here I am, minding my own business, getting ready to dump the footage from these cards so I can upload it to the drive for you guys. And I only have 2 cards. Oh, I lost a card. Man, I was hurt. I was keeping my composure, but I was feeling so terrible. So I backtracked, and what do I find in the middle of the grass, sticking up, looking at me? Bam! SD card, guys. Now, what are the chances? A student could have came by and be like, hey, an SD card, I need one of those. I wouldn't be mad at it. These things can be expensive. I get it. But bam, guys, God is able. So that is the praise report for the day.
Step how you can do this. Hi everyone, Kevin here. Today I want to show you how you can record a video using multiple camera angles.
This is what we shot in my last class. So we literally shot this about an hour ago. So Lottie, so cool of him to come. Lottie's a professional artist here in Phoenix. He's a rapper. Lottie got 1.5 million streams on Spotify this year alone. So he's actually doing it when it comes on to music. It's my beautiful wife, Brianna. She was our host, and then, of course, everybody in class. We did a 3-camera setup. So all that footage is for you right now. Did I put the footage in announcements? Let's see. Camera 3. All right. Let's see what camera angle 1 was. Audio's terrible. Picture quality's not bad, though. It needs to be color graded. All right, camera angle 2. Not bad. We've got 2-point lighting going on here. Then we've got a wide shot. Okay, something you guys are noticing? You see all these lines in my wife's pants? That's called aliasing. Anybody know what that is? That's when your camera isn't getting enough resolution to differentiate between very, very close lines. Okay, this is a close-up, so we can show people what we mean when we say select these clips individually. Okay, start over for me. You said I have to right-click. 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 Okay, so we right-clicked, and where do I go? I've got render, copy, remove, ripple cut, delete, reset, enable fusion, retime control, normalize, auto line clips, clip color, generate optimized media, render cache, find media pool, clip attributes, link clips. What should I do? And help them out, guys. Everybody should be giving me information right now. Everybody should be reading that document. What do I do to create a multicam project? Come on. Let's do it, guys. This is your education. We're trying to teach you guys something. You guys are paying for this. Talk to me. What's going on? All right, you guys set up a multicam clip. Was that easy or hard? A little hard? It was only hard because we missed a step. But if we never missed that step, would this have been easy or hard to set up? All right, can somebody hit those likes, please? Let's see if our multicam edit worked. We were really tried on today, guys. This was a test of our patience. Let's see if our multicam editing worked. That's full screen, Command F. Here we go. Bam! We are multi-cut editing. What? Congratulations, everybody. All right, taking a look at Christian Heil's final film. This is Cameo. Very cool. Oh, okay. All right, Christian. I think we just had a car in 1875. I don't know if that's accurate. Okay. All right. That's definitely a car. All right. We're overexposed. We need some kind of ND filter. It's all right for this time, though. All right. When did Anthony die? He's just drunk? Okay. All right, guys. What did we think of A Very Western Shootout?
I like it.
It's very Western. Why'd you like it?
Oh, well, I like most things, but I like
country-esque sort of the whole like Tombstone, or
Right.
Clint Eastwood era type thing.
So the short film did a good job of staying with its genre.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Aaron, you said that it was very Western?
Yeah, it's very Western.
So, okay, so it did a great job of keeping up with the tropes of a Western.
I think it did a really good job. There's kind of a few issues they could have easily prevented, like with the lens to try and prevent like overexposure, and then dulling down the music a bit so it didn't overpower their voices.
Music was a little too loud, yes. Okay, so the only issues we had with this were like technical issues.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the mixing of the audio, there not being any filters on the lenses to stop overexposure. But other than that, we thought it was good. All right, good job, Christian. Very good job. All right, go ahead.
I think with a name like A Very Western Shootout, I expected it to take itself less seriously than it did. It's kind of like an ironic name. So I thought maybe this would be like a little bit more of like a comedy. But that wasn't the vibe I got.
Was there enough comedy in it, or you just wanted more? Or are you saying there was no comedy in it, or you wanted more comedy?
I don't know if it was comedy and that was intentional. I have to talk to the person that directed it.